U.S. Marines sacrifice their lives on the front lines for Americans every single day, and many of their comrades don't come out. They don't come home alive. Others, of course, when they do come back, they come back severely injured, and then they've got families that they leave behind. Well, some of America's heroes are putting their bodies literally on the line in a sexy 2007 calendar to help raise funds for the men and women who have made the ultimate sacrifice and to help their families, all by showing a little beefcake. I don't write this stuff, but a little beefcake. Joining us now are two of these brave men and I guess kind of attractive sergeants, Rudy Reyes and Ben Whitted. Both are former reconnaissance Marines that are featured in the 2007 American Heroes calendar, which is sponsored by a nonprofit company called Freedom Is Not Free. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. You.
All right, so I know there must have been some pretty heavy competition, because I know those troops over there, they send us their pictures. There's some gorgeous, gorgeous men fighting for our country. I can't imagine how difficult the competition was, Sergeant Reyes, for you to end up competing against all these men and ending up in this calendar.
Well, if it was a real competition of push-ups, pull-ups, and swimming and running, I'd beat them all anyway. But I think it was just the aesthetics, so I wasn't in charge of that.
All right, Sergeant Whitted, then he says he can do more push-ups than you, but seriously, how did this all come together for the America's Heroes calendar?
Well, there was a group of people, especially Jean down in San Diego, and she put together the company Freedom Is Not Free, and decided to collect all this money to go towards wounded veterans coming back from Iraq with really serious injuries, and realized that there's a way that we can help these guys fill the needs of, you know, medical care that they need when they're coming back. And sometimes the VA services aren't enough, so we're able to do a lot for these guys.
Sergeant Reyes, what is Freedom Is Not Free all about? What is that?
Freedom Is Not Free is a nonprofit organization, and its mission is to generate awareness and assets for our wounded veterans.
Okay, and so how much money have you raised so far with this calendar?
You know, the response has been overwhelming, and we've been raising a lot of money. It's way more than we thought we would at this period. I think we've been on the PR tour now about a week, but our goal is $1 million.
Wow.
And we did just get a check for $25,000 a few days ago. And again, we couldn't thank the American people enough. And you know, we've got some expatriates as well from that are living in other parts of the world that are donating to Freedom Is Not Free. And it's so important that all the people out there check out the website freedomisnotfree.com to find out how they can help and how they can donate or buy a calendar or a T-shirt to help our wounded guys.
How important do you think it is for Whitted to basically take a look at the faces of the men, the heroes that are fighting in the war? And then, of course, these are beautiful faces on top of it. Sergeant Whitted, you can go ahead.
It's important because these are real guys. These are real Americans from our hometowns here in the U.S. who are over there on Iraqi soil, and they're giving their lives basically for this war, and they're spending a large portion of their lives in combat and making a huge sacrifice. So I think it's really huge that we can actually do something like this to help them out, the guys that aren't so lucky.
A great
You're
cause.
welcome. You're welcome.
And people definitely go onto that website and donate money. You guys are great. Thank you so much.